Dunga is the one who sent NameLess into losers. So,
if he plays Falcon, I'd... Thank you, please! Do it. Do it. Okay, okay. To me, this is more interesting. Even slightly.
I mean...
This is like Smash, you know, Smash 4 circa November 2015.
Yeah, pretty much.
2014.
It's
2014.
This was the meta for a while.
Could put Sonic and Rosa in there too.
Sonic never really left. Neither did Rosa, actually.
I disagree.
You are not bitter at all. It's okay. All right.
Is what like how many big tournaments has he won on this side of the planet? Sonic. I watch every big Smash 4
I would rather
tournament.
talk about game theory and what would happen if these two agreed to go to a non-legal stage in our rule set. That means they both get disqualified. What happens?
Commentators get paid.
Go to Great Cave Offensive.
Windy Hill Zone.
So, NameLess Sheik is a very strong secondary. Pulls him out in tournament and has been doing a lot more recently.
I remember when Sam used to main Sheik.
Back when the 50-50s were a thing?
Yeah.
Dunga is a tried and true Diddy Kong name, so I don't think we'll see him.
But I think he also plays other characters. According to his Twitter account, he also plays Cloud.
So there's a possible switch.
I don't think so, though.
That being said, NameLess is starting out with a decent lead. Both these characters kind of need to rack on the percent in order to get the kills. So,
but I think it's a lot easier for Diddy Kong.
The confirms are more real. I think, however, if well spaced, Sheik's up smash will actually kill earlier than almost any of Diddy's up.
That's a big if, though. Even on this stage, it makes it a lot easier to do that with the platforms being there. And they're the perfect height for Sheik's up smash, too.
And there are always options of edge guarding Diddy, which edge guarding Sheik is near impossible, especially for Diddy Kong. NameLess approaching with a lot of these short hop nairs that auto cancel just before landing. Honestly, NameLess has got to start getting scared. I think this is kill confirmed percent for Sheik. Sheik is so very light.
NameLess is making sure not to overextend himself too. He's in a disadvantaged state now, but he's not doing things that really put him there.
NameLess used the up B to get past Diddy Kong and make sure that he couldn't re-grab the banana, because the banana would confirm into a kill, but forward air will take it. And Dunga down. Misses the up smash, gets the second one. Down tilt, it is so very good.
Down tilt, miss up smash. Down tilt, up smash.
It's really just a flame trap. I think that's 4 rolls in a row. The Diddy rapid jab won't connect. NameLess waits it out. We have low percent Sheik Diddy Kong.
Classic.
Very classic. Almost 3 minutes into this. Dunga seemed to have found his footing again. He was kind of trailing that entire last stop. It's just that NameLess couldn't find the kill. And then he racked on some percent. But now he's just kind of running his own way. Ooh, Dunga missed one down tilt after a banana and ate 40%. Great string by NameLess.
Sheik's combos never get old to me. I feel like it just looks so fluid.
I actually like them so much better since the patch.
Yeah. Well, people have had to get more creative because of it. Like, Void kind of did them before anyway, but now everyone, like, most other Sheik games are trying to do it also.
And we have Sheik at 125%. Dunga really looking for that kill. The down tilt confirms. Now he finds himself in a really bad position. that up smash would have connected. It would have taken the stock. Dunga appropriately recovering, dodging both of the vanishing Sheiks. Oh! This is exactly what he got against Balance.
Oh my god.
Dunga, master of the side B, kills. Jackie Hero shaking his head, just amazed by the skill of Dunga.
Did he stage spike him with monkey kick?
No, he monkey kick latched on beneath the stage, jumped up. Beautiful stuff to Dunga. You can clearly tell he's put a lot of time into this character.
Many a long 34-hour car rides.
It's just, this kid must be labbing all the time. He has done that twice. Intercepted, and honestly, a relatively hard recovery to intercept.
He certainly has the hairstyle.
Yeah.
To look like he's labbed for hours at a time.
I think he models that off of JJ Rockets a little bit.
It must be a Diddy Kong thing.
Maybe.
NameLess has had crazy hair in the past.
It's true. He used to have a lot of hair. Maybe that's the source of their power.
So to win, I need to sell my soul and play Diddy Kong and grow my hair.
Or become Zero. You're really limited on options.
Neither of them sound appealing.
But to Smashville, we have Dunga up.
We Zero plays Cloud, even though it's never worked.
Hey, Dunga's got a Cloud.
True. Allegedly.
And this is a very even game. NameLess does not look all that shaken from that surprising kill out of Dunga last match.
And the NameLess was kind of on the decline, and he kind of brought it back too. It's very devastating defeat.
And this is the percent that Diddy can start looking for these kill confirms. NameLess does play Diddy, so he knows what the confirms are. But that being said, Banana's just so very safe. And again, I think a RAR back air there would have killed. So something that Dunga, I know he labs a lot, but something he could potentially work on. Great fair out of shield, punishing the banana throw.
I always think too, like for other Diddy Kong players, when they play other characters against Diddy Kong, that they might just be more intelligent with the banana, you know? They know what they can get off of the setups for it.
Great air dodge read from NameLess. And that's the thing. Playing character gives you a lot of information on it, but being in that situation and knowing what tools you have to actually punish it is kind of different. But Sheik at 160%. Dunga struggling to find this kill. And I think NameLess is going to be perfectly fine kind of running away or not.
The angle that she got sent at.
So, low percent, Sheik Diddy. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. Dunga lost his stock first, but he could easily still take this match.
It's certainly close enough.
NameLess has been a fan of this taxi platform this game. Does not feel like being on the ground with that banana. Dunga has been very safe. So I don't blame him for wanting the little bit of extra room.
And whenever Dunga gets up there, he's just done right away. He's like, I don't want to be on this platform at all.
No. All right. Jab combos coming out of both. Ooh, fair into the banana. And the thing is, the percents are even, but whenever the percents are even, Diddy Kong has such better kill confirms than Sheik.
Yeah. Sheik doesn't really have any confirms.
She's
really.
got Nair into bouncing fish, she knows into bouncing fish.
That's not often something we see from NameLess, though.
No. But if he just doesn't let Diddy Kong touch the ground, then he can't pull the banana and get his confirms. So, ooh, snipes the ledge. Oh, the barrels! The barrels and the pop-off from Dunga. Oh, NameLess laughing it off. That would have been the stock for NameLess had the barrels not taken NameLess's life. And you can see Nibba supporting Dunga over the shoulders. The two that car pulled together.
34
always.
hours.
It's a
34
long drive.
hours. Have you ever driven that far, Jack? Have you ever driven that far? It's nothing. Nothing.
NameLess is thinking about switching characters.
You should switch to Cloud.
They're discussing. What is on Dunga's shirt? That looks like he spilled some water.
Let's hope it's water.
Nibba in there for the coaching. And once again, we have to say happy birthday,
He's
Nibba.
Cloud. I've personally never seen this before.
The Cloud counter turn.
See, you know what looks different? By the way, Mark, now that NameLess is actually playing Cloud. See that black that he's wearing? Although that's technically a shade of green. If you look at his stock icon, it's green. Versus the maroon, sweater tank top that he wears. We're just noting that those are not the same, right?
Sorry, did you say something?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I didn't. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to have wasted your time, sir.
I appreciate
Some
the
people,
apologies.
some
You don't-
people will just never change.
So we have
Or they're just doomed to be wrong.
Cloud
It's fine.
on the taxi platform, charging limit.
See in my little tirade too, what have we actually missed? Nothing.
We missed a lot of limit charging, a relatively poorly placed
48%,
blade beam.
that's what we've missed.
And the up airs begin. And Dunga doesn't really seem to have an answer for Cloud charging on the taxi platform.
Yeah.
And as soon as they were on neutral, he ate 50%.
See, this is like a matchup that I feel like I've heard some Cloud players say that this isn't necessarily beneficial, and I just don't see that.
Oh,
that was
gets
so
the nair right
good.
afterwards. Takes stock one.
Dunga sitting
NameLess.
back a little bit, looking kind of tilted maybe.
And this is probably one of the reasons he comes to Minnesota. They don't have that many Clouds where he's from. So he's really got to learn the matchup, you know?
Some people might say it's good for Diddy Kong, but Dunga might not even really know that.
Right,
He doesn't feel that way, at least.
and NameLess is putting in work with his pocket Cloud. If Dunga walks away with this learning the Cloud matchup, I think his mission will have been accomplished coming all the way over here.
If he somehow manages to lose 3 games in a row to this Cloud and a whole other set, I don't know. I don't even know if he'll make it back to Utah.
NameLess once again with limit, and Dunga just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Right?
It's like
I
he
might
really
get
doesn't know what it's about.
He hasn't watched enough anime in his life.
He's so used to the banana bailing him out of situations, but banana does not bail you out of giant sword.
There's not really a lot that bails you out of Giant Sword.
No.
Except for maybe like Witch Time.
Looks like he's starting to get the hang of it a
Needles?
little bit, though. That
Needles?
is the end of
It's
Cloud,
dead.
assuming he
He's
doesn't get
dead.
limit.
No way. No way.
So, this is possible. Dunga could bring it back.
When
Make
we're,
his hometown proud.
when we're talking about Dunga, nothing is impossible.
Yes. And that's why he has those inspirational tags to remind
Journey.
himself. It's all a journey. He can do this.
He's doing it!
Ooh, reads the neutral getup, but does not time it correctly. And
since-
Dunga already looking like he's figuring this out a
Since
little
losing
bit.
his stock,
The
Nameless
adaptation is real.
just hasn't had the same advantage that he's had.
No?
Cross slash.
Cross slash would hit the edge, but NameLess did not go for that. Ooh, and Dunga gets that. He's gonna have to burn limit. Dunga really trying to end this right here and now.
Ooh, he's got
Say
an edge guard
NameLess,
situation.
you can't just pull out your pocket Cloud and beat me. Oh, and the spike! Oh, Dunga, that was so close. You just overextended a tiny bit. Oh, out of nowhere. Dunga
My
doesn't
mind-
look that shaken. He's just like, one small mistake. He learned a lot. And now NameLess is thinking about pulling out the mark?
How disrespectful is this to our hero?
Or is he giving him a lot of experience that he needs? I don't know that much about Utah.
I know that there's a big Salt Lake that I would feel very at home at.
Carbuncle drinking in the background. He's a very thirsty young boy. All right, and to Town and City. Now we know that Dunga learned a lot about this matchup.
I think he's
in the
using
last one.
he's using a different color than he did last time. This is the purple one.
This is fine.
It is fine.
But we'll see. The lower ceilings do help Diddy Kong a lot more than they help Cloud. He used
Yes.
his jump. No,
He's fine. He
must have been too close. And Dunga doesn't, or NameLess doesn't have that taxi platform for pursuing charge limit. So we'll see.
It ended up not mattering, but I'm surprised NameLess didn't just go for an up air instead of an up throw. Just because
Yeah.
the hitbox lasts a lot longer, and you can get more out of it. Even at that low percentage.
We'll see what Dunga tries to do to get rid of limit, because that should always be your goal when Cloud has limit. Going for that forward air, trying to snipe him out of his jump. Dunga does not quite get it. NameLess playing very safe. Short hops over the banana.
That's my favorite way of getting
A lot of movement, not a lot of hitting happening.
Just a lot of moving.
Ooh, back there to get the attack. Catches the monkey flip.
Let's go.
Dunga loses the stock early again. Have to wonder if this Cloud is starting to get to him. Or if Dunga will pull that amazing comeback that he almost had that last match. Pivot grab, throwing Dunga off stage.
Dunga not really doing the best job of edge guarding Cloud. Diddy has all the tools to do it.
And now NameLess has limit once again. NameLess can really start to press his advantage. Or use the blade beam right away. I mean, it did hit though.
Wrote this for Oof. Dunga kind of air dodging a lot in situations where Cloud's just beating more up.
The spot dodges are real.
Only at the highest level are you going to see that.
Oh. And NameLess auto-canceling the dares. Baiting Dunga to go in for a punish. Dunga really far behind.
Okay, there's one. There's one.
And we saw him come back from almost this last time. We know he has the mentality. He can just look at his tag. There's so much.
He's got to push those glasses up.
He has so much inspiration
Focus.
internally.
He's going to take it. It's going to be a great journey to first place. I'm going to tell you that.
And
That's a journey we all went on together.
NameLess can keep pressing his advantage, and eventually he will get a kill throw.
He's out of a jump.
Oh my god! And Dunga takes it! The pop-off. He's not even on camera. Running around. So much pride. The hug. And you know we'll be hearing about this on Twitter. Great stuff to Dunga. No. But that'll be it for our Thursday showdown.
Minnesota
Thursday
has been
Throwdown.
shamed.